Please rise for our national anthem, performed by Mark Kevin Reams.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. William Sherrier, Dean of Academic Affairs, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. I now call to order on this 16th day of June, 2023, the 69th graduation of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. First, I would like to welcome the families and loved ones of those participating in today's convocation. What you will be witnessing today is the final step of a long journey for each of these soon-to-be doctors. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our campus president, Dr. Peter Martin, as this will be the final graduation ceremony he presides over before his retirement. Dr. Martin's dedication, service, and steadfast leadership have contributed immensely to the success of our campus, and for that, we thank him. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Peter Martin, President of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'd like to formally welcome those of you participating in today's commencement ceremony. I'm honored to share in the excitement of this memorable occasion, and I'd like to pass along my personal congratulations and best wishes to the members of the 69th graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Congratulations to you. We would like to acknowledge those present who have served our country. Those graduating today are recognized with red, white, and blue cords. Would all veterans or active duty military in attendance, whether you're a graduate, family, or friend, please stand for recognition as we thank you for your service. Thank you. I know we are here today to acknowledge the achievements of our 69th graduating class. However, before we proceed, let us pause to recognize another group of achievers who are equally deserving of praise and recognition for a job well done. The faculty at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus is praiseworthy for many reasons. Their responsibility is to present the highest learning experience possible to future doctors of chiropractic. Our faculty fulfills their mission well with distinction and dedication. Faculty members at Palmer Colleges rank among the leaders in chiropractic education for papers published in peer-reviewed journals, as well as presentations at prestigious healthcare conferences. They, as individuals, enrich our profession and by doing so, advance healthcare throughout the world. Would the faculty please rise? Thank you. During their years at Palmer's Florida campus, our graduates have distinguished themselves in both their academic endeavors and their extracurricular contributions to the college. Without the loving support of their families, these achievements could not have been possible. Will the families of our graduates in attendance please stand? Thank you. Today, the men and women seated in front of me will join the prestigious ranks of Palmer alumni. Palmer College graduates account for more than 1/3 of the practicing chiropractors in the world. They are the reason the Palmer name has been synonymous with the highest standards and quality of patient care in chiropractic for more than 125 years. We'd like to recognize the alumni of Palmer College. Will the Palmer alumni in the room please stand? Thank you. I'm not the only one retiring. Someone else on this stage today is retiring. I have a special award, and it's truly well-deserved. In our history of over 20 years, we have only granted the title of Professor Emeritus to one person. Today, it is my honor and pleasure to call to the podium Dr. Kenice Grand. Kenice, and I'll read from the certificate. In appreciation of your dedicated service to the chiropractic profession, Palmer College, and to the Florida campus, the award of Professor Emeritus presented to Dr. Kenice Grand. Kenice, thank you for all you do for all of us. Dr. Misty Lagasse is a 2010 graduate of Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport. She has held positions in chiropractic as an independent contractor, as an associate, and as a business owner in the Orlando area. In 2013, Dr. Lagasse accepted a position in the clinic at Palmer College's Florida campus. She spent 7 years in our clinic mentoring students, treating patients, and during that time fell in love with teaching. In 2021, she accepted a faculty teaching position as the lead instructor for the obstetrics and gynecology course. Dr. Lagasse also holds a diplomate in clinical chiropractic pediatrics through the International Chiropractic Association. This 360-hour postgraduate diplomate emphasizes additional education in women's health, pregnancy, and pediatric care for the chiropractic physician. Dr. Lagasse is passionate about empowering girls and women to advocate for themselves when it comes to health care, and is part of an organization called Girls on the Run that teaches confidence to young girls. In her spare time, Dr. Lagasse loves to spend time with her husband and children, loves reading, and going to the beach. Your commencement speaker, Dr. Misty Lugosi.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Good afternoon, everyone. Family and friends, your support through these graduates' education and your presence here today means more than you know for them, because this truly is a monumental moment in their lives. Graduates, it is an absolute honor to be nominated to speak at your graduation ceremony. Look at how far you've come. I fondly think of you all as our COVID class, as I'm sure many others do, right? You began a doctorate program in April of 2020, and I think we all know what hit the fan back then. As far as I know, this is our smallest graduating class, and it's because of exactly that, their start date. Chiropractic literally means done by hand, and Class 232 started at a time when everything moved online. I can imagine why so many prospective students decided to wait it out to delay entering this graduate program, but not you, none of you. That alone shows grit. That's right. That alone shows grit and determination. You should feel very proud of yourselves for persevering. This program is anything but easy, especially when you consider that online component. Today I want to share with you my favorite quote, and I want to really hone in on what it means to me. 4 or 5 years ago, on Daughter's Day, a national holiday that I did not even know existed, my dad sent a text to me and my 2 sisters that said, "Happy Daughter's Day. Be your best selves, but be considerate while doing it." Think about those words. Be your best self, but be considerate while doing it. Now, my dad is a good man. My dad is a simple man. And I just assumed he Googled good quotes and found that one and thought, man, the girls are going to love this. But while writing this speech, I wanted to give credit where credit is due, so I searched, and I could not find that quote anywhere I looked online. So I need to give credit to sweet old Wayne Lagasse. That's my dad, Wayne. I never actually have talked to him about how impactful that quote was to me when I read it, but I really think about it all the time. To me, the first part of that, be your best self, isn't just about putting your best foot forward or trying your hardest. To me, it's really about respecting yourself enough to put you first. I know personally that's something that I need to hear. What do you want to get out of this life? Or maybe a smaller question, what do you want to get out of the past 3.5 years that you just dedicated moving forward in your life? Because you just put in a lot of time and effort in a chiropractic school. Many of you know that I actually taught them very, very recently. Their very last quarter they just completed online on their business class, and I made them work and I gave them projects, so they have been working every day up to now. So remember all those late nights studying till 3, 4 a.m., those long days of class, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.? The projects. Oh man, those projects. My projects. And maybe even some tears along the way. You devoted your life to this program, and you absolutely deserve to be your best self for yourself with this degree, to put yourself first when it comes to the rest of your future. You deserve to get out of it what you want to get out of it. Now, this is where the rest of that quote comes in. But be considerate while doing it. That is powerful. What a perspective. Now, as stated, you've worked so hard, and you deserve to push for whatever you want to do in the future. Opening your own practice, going for that incredible associate position, whatever it may be. However, keeping in mind the way that you treat people, the way that you make people feel, and even the way that you go about your day-to-day life. Kindness is something that I value dearly, something that I'm constantly teaching my children, and I bring the idea of kindness into the classroom as well with my students, as you all know. My dad's quote, "Be your best self, but be considerate while doing it," is finding that balance. Be a little bit selfish. That's okay. It really is. You're allowed to do that, and you should. But there's a way, and whatever the decision may be, to show kindness to whoever may be affected by your decision, to show them consideration. I've worn many hats in the chiropractic profession. As Dr. Martin stated, I worked in our Palmer clinics for over 7 years. I was part-time for 4 years, and then I became a full-time mod doc. And I loved being a mod doc. Being so hands-on with the students, teaching in the moment, and seeing their eyes light up when they got that adjustment, that's been just so tough for them. But I struggled with balancing the hours with my family life, plus my 1-hour commute to and from my work. So after 2 years, I decided to do what was best for me. I decided to be my best self for me. I requested to leave my full-time position and go back to part-time. Then after another year being part-time, I left the clinic altogether and accepted a classroom teaching position on the academic side. So the clinic dean, the associate deans had to replace me many times, multiple times, right? So did I inconvenience people? I did. I absolutely did. But I stuck around as long as they needed me to and made every effort to make the process as smooth as possible. That's why it's so important to be considerate. I could have just left, but I didn't. And I think we're still cool, right, Dr. Carter? Yeah. We're cool. So if your journey to be your best self requires you to inconvenience others, so be it. Just don't step on them. Don't burn those bridges. Be considerate while doing it. Old Wayne Lagasse, my dad, sure was onto something. This perspective can truly be applied to most aspects of life. I'm so glad that I took this position teaching in the classroom where I am now. There are many ways to be a chiropractor, and though it did take me some time, over a decade after my own graduation, in fact, I finally found my home. This is where my career has led me to be, and this is what I am meant for. And I have that quote, I'm gonna say it one more time. Be your best self, but be considerate while doing it to thank for it. Class 232, I urge you to stay humble, stay kind, and considerate, and please don't be afraid to be your best selves. I'm so proud of you and this incredible accomplishment that you've achieved. Congratulations, Class 232. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lagasse. Now, in recognition of our students' dedication to the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic, Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus will present the following class honor awards. First, we continue the tradition of recognizing the exemplary achievements of those students who have excelled throughout the course of their educational experience here at Palmer College's Florida campus and graduate today with academic honors. We begin this phase of the program with the presentation of awards to the valedictorian and the salutatorian of today's graduating class. The co-valedictorians for Class 232 are Mark Kevin Reams and Alex James Shippey. Please join me at the podium. Our salutatorian for Class 232 is Shivani Kamlesh Patel. Shivani, please join me at the podium. These students have demonstrated the scholastic and clinical proficiency in which our administration and faculty take great pride. Congratulations again to Kevin, Alex, and Shivani. Dr. Martin will now present the Virgil V. Strang Award.
The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award is named for Dr. Virgil V. Strang, a 1951 Palmer graduate and the 7th president of Palmer College of Chiropractic. Dr. Strang was a chiropractic philosopher, anatomist, teacher, humanitarian, and practitioner who exemplified the philosophy, commitment, passion, logic, and reasoning of the practice of chiropractic. Recipients are nominated by their peers in the graduating class as well as by faculty members. They are selected by faculty committee. The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award recipient for Class 232 is Mark Kevin Reams, Jr. Kevin. Dr. Carter will now present the Clinic Excellence Award.
The Clinic Excellence Award is the most prestigious award that may be presented by Clinical Affairs each quarter to a graduating doctor who has demonstrated superior quality of service to patients and the profession. Clinical faculty members recommend candidates for the award. The Clinical Excellence Award Committee makes its selection based on quality of care, leadership potential, performance knowledge and skills, service to the patients, and dedication to the profession. The Clinical Excellence Award recipient for Class 232 is Mark Kevin Reams, Jr. Kevin? I think that's a trifecta. Horse turn. Jason Brewer will now present the James Burkle Memorial Award.
This award is named for the late James Burkle in honor of the impact he made on the Palmer community. The James Burkle Memorial Award is presented to a graduating doctor who most exemplifies the virtues of compassion, strong leadership, commitment to service, and passion for the chiropractic profession. The recipient of the James Burkle Memorial Award for Class 232 is Delanette Rodriguez Mercado. Delanette, please join me at the podium. Dr. Sherrier will present the Academic Excellence Awards.
As an example of the dedication and commitment that define the students at Palmer College, we would like to recognize those who have earned the Academic Excellence Award. This honor is awarded by virtue of having made the Dean's List during each of their first 12 quarters of study. The sacrifice, desire, and hard work that these recipients have invested during their time here at Palmer's Florida campus are qualities that no doubt characterize their careers as doctors of chiropractic. As I read your name, please stand for recognition. Our Academic Excellence Award recipients are Christian Edward Palmer, Shivani Kamlesh Patel, Mark Kevin Reams Jr., Alex James Shippey, Andrew Shai, and Hannah Elizabeth Todd. Congratulations for a job well done. At this time, I would like to acknowledge once again the co-valedictorians of Class 232. Would you please welcome Kevin Reams and Alex Shippey?
Welcome, Class 232, and our cherished family and friends. We thank each and every one of you for being here today to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is a true gift to have so many people here to show their love and support for each of us as we step across the threshold from student to doctor. We have worked tirelessly and diligently to prepare our lives for the wonderful career ahead of us. Class 232, we may be small, but we are mighty. We will be remembered by Palmer College of Chiropractic, Florida, as one of the smallest classes in recent history. Affectionately known as COVID class, our group has overcome obstacles never before attempted in the wake of a global pandemic. We have gracefully adapted to our circumstances, undertaking an academically rigorous curriculum on a new online platform. I think we can all agree that the world has changed drastically since we received our acceptance letters, and our ability to adapt will be one of our greatest strengths moving forward. As scientists, we have studied biological and biochemical phenomena in which the ability to adapt is essential. In the study of biology, the word adaptation can have three meanings. It has ties with Darwinian principles, described as the dynamic process of natural selection that fits organisms to their environment, enhancing their evolutionary fitness. I believe the COVID era has naturally selected us and enhanced our fitness for a career in patient care. It has required a new level of determination and dedication to succeed and thrive in a constantly changing environment filled with lockdowns and protocols. The second definition describes it as a state reached by a population during that process. We are living in the third year of this pandemic and continue to overcome any obstacles that are placed in our path. We are lucky to be a part of a growing and prospering profession focused on living healthily and providing the human body with the tools to exist in its optimal state and function at its maximum capacity, increasing its ability to fight off disease. And finally, the third definition describes it as a phenotypic trait or adaptive trait with a functional role in each individual organism. Even though we have all completed the same curriculum and requirements, the stressors of life and school have impacted us in different ways, highlighting different traits in all of us that make us individuals. But one trait we all possess is empathy. We have developed skills and techniques to better allow us to treat our patients, but without empathy, it will all have been in vain. We must therefore endeavor to put our patients first, making a positive impact on their lives through ethical care. We have been selected to provide this service to our fellow man, and I know each and every one of us will work to be deserving of the great responsibility that has been entrusted to us. Each of our adaptive processes, states, and traits will serve us greatly as we embark on the rewarding career that is chiropractic. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. And good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to my fellow peers. I would like to preface this by saying that I'm not here to tell you how to think, but I just offer my experience and perception. I think we can agree that there's an intelligence throughout us, and this intelligence has a propensity to express life. For simplicity and neutrality, I will refer to this as life potential. Our bodies, minds, and souls are filters for how this life potential expresses and creates our unique life. By resonating with this life potential that wants to shine through us all, we come to the crossroads where the transduction of life potential to life expression occurs. An interruption in this junction is what we have termed the proverbial subluxation. Once we begin looking at others for their life potential, we look past all societal constructs of imperfections and we view them for all they have the potential to be. In doing this, we will realize that everyone's potential has the same essence. We understand that our bodies, minds, and souls are vessels for this life potential to transduce into life expression. Our bodies are a product of experiences perceived by our body, brain, and mind. We, as chiropractors, are here to adjust that vessel so life potential can shine through in the most beautiful and effortless way. What that looks like is someone that is able to move, breathe, eat, laugh, cry, smile, anger, connect with others, and experience euphoria in this life, aka being healthy. As we become more and more experienced with the human body, we learn to find dysfunction and how a specific adjustment can bring ease to something that once had dis-ease. That adjustment may be a thrust or a well thought out spoken word. The way in which you find to work with the patient and accomplish this is the art of chiropractic. This is chiropractic, and this is why no other profession does what we do. If you choose to open your eyes and ears to the public, you will experience feelings going against the very profession you stand for. Understand that when you open your eyes and ears to what others express through their filters, you intake altered information through your filters. Your intake is built on altered reflections of the truth. Remember to experience things for yourself. Stay open to new concepts and never question your dynamic process in helping patients. If it works, it works. Keep doing what you're called to do. Life is a dynamic process, and so must our approach to chiropractic and patients throughout time. I look forward to being your fellow clinician and advancing the standard of healthcare through chiropractic. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin and Alex. Dr. Martin, at this time I present for conferral of the Doctor of Chiropractic degree the 69th graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Will the candidates please present themselves?
On recommendation of the Dean, Faculty, and Graduation Committee, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic and the state of Florida, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining therein. Dr. Kenise Grand, Professor Emeritus, will read the names of all Class 232 graduates. The hoods will be turned by Dr. Stephen Cuono.
Samantha Dawn Arbor. Lizette Bloodworth. Carlos E. Bonilla Martinez. Taylor Ray Kreider. Megan Lee Estes. Nicholas Guadetti. Erica Jolanda Henderson. Robert Tyler Hendrickson. Avonlea Malin Kennedy. Keating. Keating. Gabriel Jose Mendina Perez. Brandon Kenneth Oakley. Christian Edward Palmer. Shivani Kamlesh Patel. Monet Antonia Perry. Genova Keelis Cologne. Kevin J. Ramirez Quinones. Mark Kevin Reams Jr. Nathan Garrett Reed. Maylinda Eileen Robinson. Delanette Rodriguez Mercado. Matthew Robert Shira. Mariela Sofia Sepulveda Amador. Alex James Shippey. Andrew Shy. Hannah Elizabeth Todd.
You're not the only graduates today. Denise is graduating. I'm graduating. But all the honors go to you, the graduates with their newly minted Doctor of Chiropractic degrees. I graduated 55 years ago, and it was when I turned 85 that I thought I'd best take early retirement. So I am. And I only hope that you have as good a ride as I have. Like any ride, it has its ups and downs. It isn't always easy, but boy, when you hit the good parts, it's really great, you know? And you've had the finest chiropractic education at the finest school under the most difficult times that you could possibly imagine. So my congratulations, deep felt congratulations go to you. You came here, actually you pretty well stayed home when you started. Like all colleges and universities in the country, pretty well throughout the world. We had to pivot instantly and go to an online format. And I can only say thank you to the faculty who rose to the occasion and did just that, created pretty well out of whole cloth an online format for chiropractic education. And you did it literally in about a weekend. It's miraculous, but you did it. A little bit rough at first, but you did it. And you didn't know any better. You decided that. That's okay. I'll take it as good. As part of my education, I'll get on with it and do well. And you did. And then when we could all get back to school, thank God, you did very well. I think this class, percentage-wise, has the most honors of just about any class that's ever gone through here, right? It's amazing. So you can only look forward to good times ahead. So my best wishes go to you. Remember your school, because in a few years we'll probably be asking you for money. But you have the education to allow you to go out there and do well. So support your educational institutions, undergraduate and graduate. Support your profession. Join your state association, because that's where the rubber meets the road legislatively. Join your national association. Give to the profession of your time and talent. It will be paid back manyfold. So with that last bit of advice, in accordance with the chiropractic principles of the art, science, and philosophy of chiropractic, and in consequence of your dedication to the restoration of the sick to health, please rise for the recitation of the chiropractic oath. And I would ask the audience during this recitation, where each of the graduates will state their name individually, that you refrain from applause until we are completed. I,
Samantha
promise and swear to keep to the best of my ability and judgment the following oath. I will adhere to the code of ethics espoused by the chiropractic profession. I will observe and practice professional conduct in relations with my patients, my colleagues, myself, and my profession. I will seek to preserve the integrity of my profession and help it to grow in service to the benefit of all humanity. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence nor their dignity. And in my association with these patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I will provide regimen for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment. I will regard and refer to my fellow doctors with honor and dignity, giving credit for their dedication and commitment to the profession. I will continue to improve my knowledge and skill and be sincere in my resolution to justify the responsibility which this degree symbolizes and imposes. Please be seated. This is the last time I get to recite the best line in the whole program. Students arise. Change tassels. Doctors, be seated.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus, thank you for attending today's ceremony. We invite you to join us downstairs in Monty's Cafe for your graduation reception. Light refreshments will be served, and our campus store will be open for your convenience. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please remain seated as the new doctors and the faculty exit from the room. I now adjourn the 69th graduation convocation of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Thank you.